For every 3 loved Teen Titans Go characters, there are another 3 who are completely despised. And today, we're gonna compare them all. Starting with the most hated Teen Titans Go character of all time, Robin. And we see why in the episode Various Modes of Transportation. In this episode, all the Titans are away. Beast Boy is with the Doom Patrol, Raven is at a Pretty Pegasus convention, and Starfire is back on Tamaran. That leaves Cyborg with nobody to take his ping pong tournament in Metropolis except Robin. And Cyborg makes it very clear from the jump how he feels about that.
Silky?
No! Someone else!
You mean you? Not interested.
Come on! It'll be fun!
I very much doubt that.
Robin, on the other hand, is fully convinced that this is gonna be the greatest buddy road trip of all time. So the two of them set off. Their first mode of transportation is a plane with no seats and a bunch of farm animals.
Because I don't see any seats. This does not seem safe.
They land in North Dakota instead of Metropolis. Robin books them into a cockroach-infested motel with one drenched bed. Cyborg goes to use the bathroom and finds Robin's underwear covering every surface. That night, Robin keeps making noise, trying to get close, and eventually plugs in a humidifier that knocks out the alarm clock. They sleep through their flight.
I'll be honest with you. I slept pretty good, especially considering how hard these pillows are.
Those aren't pillows.
The next morning, Robin suggests a train, but that does not work out either, so they rent a car. Robin drives them off a cliff, the car explodes, and Cyborg walks away and genuinely leaves Robin stranded in the middle of nowhere.
I don't care if I miss the ping pong tournament. I am done!
Robin ends up riding a donkey the rest of the way to Metropolis. Somehow, they both make it to the tournament in time. Cyborg starts to think maybe the trip wasn't so bad after all. Then, Robin reveals they never practiced for the tournament and sends the donkey in to compete instead. At the very end of the episode, Robin tries to invite his own hand on another buddy road trip.
Looks like it's just you and me.
I guess so.
Hey, you wanna go on a buddy road trip? Oh!
His hand punches him in the face and says no. And honestly, that sums Robin up perfectly. He ruins everything. He never learns. And at this point, even his own body wants nothing to do with him. But while Robin is hated for making everything about himself, Raven is loved for being the exact opposite. And nothing captures that better than the episode BB Ray B-Day. It turns out Raven's demon side shares a birthday with Beast Boy, and Trigon shows up out of nowhere to drag everyone to Azrath for her Sinister 16 party. Raven warns the team right away that Sinister 16 parties are notorious for turning girls into spoiled monsters. She tells them not to go.
Sinister 16 parties are hardly the delightful. In fact, they're notorious for turning teenage girls into horrible, spoiled monsters.
Nobody listens, and they all pile onto Thormagor's party bus and head to Azrath. The moment they arrive, Trigon tries to put Raven in a pink dress.
That I hate pink! No! I want it black!
She makes him change it to purple, then to black. Beast Boy's the only one who manages to calm her down. But things keep getting worse from there. Her uncle kills Robin twice. Trigon forces Raven into a daddy-daughter dance in front of all the guests. She hates every present she opened and destroys a demon that Trigon tried to turn into a Pegasus to cheer her up. The Titans can see she is about to snap, but they decide to hold out for the birthday cake wish. That turns out to be a mistake.
I wish that I was all-powerful so that I could destroy everyone and have whatever I want!
By the time the candles come out, Raven is so far gone that she wishes to destroy everything. She transforms into a massive monster and starts eating everyone at the party, including Trigon himself, who's genuinely happy about it because this was his plan from the start. The only way to undo everything is for Beast Boy to give up his own birthday wish, the red tricycle that was stolen from him as a child. He watches Robin, Starfire, and Cyborg get swallowed one by one before he finally blows out his candle.
And everything's back to normal!
Everything resets. Back on the tower roof, Raven apologizes to the whole team and especially to Beast Boy for costing him his wish. Turns out undoing the party was not his only wish. He also wished for Robin to become his tricycle, and Beast Boy rides Robin off into the night sky like E.T. Raven is the most mature and most self-aware Titan on the show, and this episode shows both sides of her perfectly. She warned them, and she was right, and when it was over, she owned it. That is exactly why fans love her. Next, we have the episode Brobots, and this one shows exactly why Beast Boy has such a loyal fan base. Beast Boy is hanging out with his Doom Patrol best friend Robot Man when Cyborg shows up and crashes their pool session. The second Cyborg meets Robot Man, the two of them immediately click. They bond over their robot bodies, their love of 80s nostalgia, and their matching puppy sticker collections. Beast Boy's been worried they would be jealous of each other. Instead, the two of them completely forget he's there.
That's nonsense. You should have worried about you fighting to spend time with us.
Beast Boy starts feeling like a third wheel, but goes along with things. The three of them get ice cream on the beach, play charades, and settle in to watch Alf on VHS. Things are going great until the Chief gets the bright idea to fuse Cyborg and Robot Man into one body. Beast Boy thinks it's messed up, but goes along with it anyway.
Says the guy who didn't think we'd get along.
I think we would be crazy to not share a party.
The fusion immediately goes wrong. The merged robot malfunctions, goes haywire, and starts destroying Codsville. The Doom Patrol throws everything they have at it, and none of it works. That's when Beast Boy figures out the only way to separate them is to reveal Cyborg's secret.
Yo, Robot Man, if you're gonna be sharing a body with Cyborg, I think you should know that he be swimming in credit card debt.
Credit card debt? You said you paid it off in full every month.
Cyborg's been lying about paying off his credit card in full every month. He only ever pays the minimum. Robot Man, who hates credit card abuse more than anything, immediately turns on him. The two of them fight. There's an explosion, and they're finally separated. Their friendship is destroyed, and Chief tells them they can never reconnect because the relationship is too dangerous for the world. That is when Robot Man makes his decision. Rather than let Cyborg lose both his best friends at once, he volunteers to take Cyborg's place on the Titans team, so Cyborg can stay with Beast Boy. He flies off to Jump City with a unicorn sticker on his chest. This is why fans root for Beast Boy. He got pushed to the side, watched his best friend completely forget about him. When things fell apart, his only thought was making sure Cyborg did not have to lose anyone. He's goofy and lazy, but when it actually counts, his heart is always right there. But a character nobody is rooting for is Control Freak. In the episode The Chaff is all the proof you need. The Titans are watching TV when Control Freak hijacks the screen. He tells them he's been digging up deleted scenes from Teen Titans Go and is gonna air them to embarrass the show so badly. The audience leaves and it gets canceled. He pulls up the first clip right away.
I am Aragorn, son of Arathorn.
That was Control Freak himself in his underwear. Wrong clip. But he pushes past it and moves on to the actual deleted scenes. First up is Cyborg, trying to park the Titan robot in a crowded lot, bumping the Batmobile and sending cereal flying all over Batman's face. The Titans think this is fine. Control Freak moves on.
Your audience seems to be hanging in there. I guess they're used to this kind of trash. But this next clip should do the trick. Remember when you thought you could pull off some high-end 3D graphics?
Next is a CGI sequence so cheap and blocky that the characters barely look like themselves. Starfire says Walt Disney would be jealous. Raven says they should have spent the $10 million and done it right. The ratings start to drop. Control Freak keeps going, and this is the one he's been building to.
A string of crimes. Advanced technology stolen at each location. Brother Blood is trying to build something with these parts, but what?
A gigantic robot booty!
Brother Blood has been constructing a giant robotic butt to unleash a mind-controlling fart on all of Jump City. The Titans travel back in time, sneak up behind him, and blow up the butt. That is the entire ending. No big climax, no drama. Just a destroyed robotic butt, and it's over. The ratings hit 0, and Teen Titans Go is canceled. The Titans cannot believe it, but Beast Boy and Cyborg are not ready to give up. They pull out a cassette tape and announce they have a secret weapon.
It's poop time.
It's a song entirely about poop, and the audience floods back immediately. The show is renewed. Control Freak storms off in fury, and the Titans celebrate by singing about poop some more. This is now the 5th time Control Freak shows up and is a stand-in for everyone who hates Teen Titans Go, loses badly, and the show responds by doubling down on exactly what people complain about. By episode 5, saving your show with a poop song is not self-awareness, it's just stubbornness with a beat. Now, a character that fans genuinely love is Starfire, and she has one of the most surprisingly moving episodes in the whole show, in the episode Bucket List. Robin smashes through the window, wrestling an alligator, and announces he just completed a bucket list item. Starfire hears the words bucket list and immediately pictures collecting differently filled buckets. The other Titans explain what it actually means, mock her for thinking that friendship is the true meaning of life, and download a random bucket list off the internet for her to complete. None of the tasks appeal to her at all, but the Titans are already set on helping.
Titans, go! Do Starfire's bucket list!
The first challenge is climbing a frozen mountain. Halfway up the climb, Beast Boy falls through a bridge and hangs from a rope over a long drop. Starfire wants to stop and help him, but the Titans cut the rope and tell her the bucket list is more important. They reach the summit. First task done.
Congratulations, Starfire! You are now one step closer to a meaningful life!
Joy!
Next up is stand-up comedy. Cyborg pushes Starfire onto the stage with a set of cards and tells her to read them out. The audience is not impressed.
What you call a dog with no legs?
What do you call him?
You calls it a dog. Don't matter if it got legs. It's still a dog, fool.
Only Cyborg finds it funny. After that comes making a difference in a child's life. Raven pulls a baby out of a portal, and the Titans immediately start fighting over what to do with it. Starfire rescues the baby by throwing her onto a bus to Metropolis, and that somehow counts as making a difference.
I have done the mark checking, but my life still has the meaning hole.
That's because we're just getting started.
After that, it is 60 years of ziplining, lava surfing, a celebrity road trip with Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman, and finally knitting a scarf as the very last item on the list. Starfire finishes it, and she's old, she's withered, and she still feels completely empty. And then, the Bucket Lord appears.
Bucket Lord!
He's there to make Starfire literally kick the bucket now that her list is done. She refuses, because she has still not found the true meaning. The Titans try to fight him, but they're all too old and fall apart immediately. As the Bucket Lord raises his foot to kick her, Starfire calls him her friend. It's the first time anyone has ever said that to him, and he spares her, finally understanding what she has been saying all along. Then Beast Boy kicks him anyway, because the Bucket Lord stole his old wartime girlfriend. The episode ends in memory of Beast Boy. Fans love Starfire because she is genuinely good in a show full of characters who are not. She was right about friendship the whole time. The Bucket Lord just had to find out the hard way. And finally, the last character on this list is one who divides the fan base, but who most people have genuinely come around on. That is Trigon, and the episode Cool Uncles is why. The Titans are on their way to the Wackadoodles theme park to ride the Stratosphere when Trigon shows up and drops his 3 baby demon sons, Russ, Lyle, and Suge, on Raven to babysit. He claims he has a serious business meeting. Raven immediately warns her friends that the babies have uncontrolled demonic powers that go off whenever they get upset. Her friends dress up as cool uncles and drag the babies to the park anyways.
This is a mistake.
Correction, this is the cheeriest place on the planet.
It does not take long for things to fall apart. The Wackadoodles mascot scares the babies, and they start firing energy blasts everywhere. Starfire panics on the boat ride and shoots starbolts in all directions. The team figures out pretty quickly that the only thing that calms the babies down is watching Robin get hurt. So they start deliberately putting Robin in harm's way to keep everyone happy.
You little bros make your cool uncles so proud.
That we got you a little reward.
It works for a while, but eventually the babies lose their ice cream, fuse into one giant 6-eyed demon baby, and start destroying the entire amusement park. The Titans launch Robin into the moon to keep them entertained. Eventually, the babies calm down, and everyone gets kicked out of the park. Back at the tower, Raven looks at her brothers and admits she actually had a great time with them.
I gotta admit, I had a great time with you little demons today. Mwah!
Then Trigon shows up to collect his kids. It turns out, there was no business meeting. He went to play golf because he just did not feel like babysitting. Raven is furious. But before she can do anything, Trigon accidentally knocks all 3 babies' ice creams onto the floor. They start crying, then merge again, and Raven immediately shoves Trigon through a portal with his own kids. Gives the audience a thumbs up, and the episode ends. Fans love Teen Titans Go Trigon because he took one of the most terrifying villains in the original show and turned him into a dad who sneaks off to play golf and is terrified of his own babies. And somehow, every single time he shows up, it works. And those were the 3 most loved and 3 most hated Teen Titans Go characters. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and help us get to 20K.